If you're a freelancer or an agency owner, or maybe you're planning to build a SMMA in the future, then this masterclass is exclusively for you. I'm going to be revealing exactly how you can go from zero to over 1 CR per year within the next 6 to 12 months if you follow this video till the very end. Now, trust me, you do not need to watch any other video as long as you watch this one till the end. And this is the only roadmap you need to achieve 8 lakhs a month or 1 CR a year this very year. So, just so that this process becomes absolutely simple for you, I have created a step by step pathway that you can literally follow even if you're a complete beginner. So, let's talk about the pathway number one, which is stage number one that a lot of people watching this video might fall into, which is aspirer stage. Now, this is the stage if you are making anywhere between 0 to 1 lakh per month, most people would fall into this category. Now, the primary focus at this particular stage for most people would be to achieve something called as product market fit by identifying the kind of market and niche that you want to serve and validating if there is sufficient demand for whatever service or advice that you're offering. Now, what ends up happening is a lot of people, whenever they start some sort of agency or SMMA, they tend to go after multiple thousands of different niches. They don't know anything about who exactly their target audience would be. They're offering 10,000 different services. Some of them are offering video editing, some of them are offering YouTube services, some of them are offering, let's say, Facebook advertising services. And this really ends up confusing the client because you don't end up becoming a specialist in any one particular area. Think about this. Let's say you go to a doctor, right? He's a general doctor and you're suffering from something like, let's say, cold, cough, or fever, right? How much do you think the general doctor will charge you for their advisor services? Not more than 500 bucks or maximum 1,000 bucks, right? But let's say you go to someone who's a specialist, someone like a brain surgeon, and you're suffering from a painful problem. How much do you think the brain surgeon will actually charge you for their advice and services? Probably lakhs and crores, right? So similarly, what you need to do is at this particular stage identify what is the target market that you want to go after and what will be the painful problem that you will solve for them, so that you can also become a brain surgeon, if not today but eventually, so that you're specialized in one particular thing and you're known for that thing, literally within your industry. Now, just to give you some little bit of context, back when I started out, the industry in India, when it comes to selling or teaching high ticket, was absolutely a blue ocean. So what I decided to do is I decided to pick my niche as other agency owners. Because why did I do that? Because I myself had been an agency owner, and I decided to help them with this problem of being able to help them acquire high ticket clients. That allowed me to build my own specialization and eventually become the brain surgeon that put me in the pathway to actually now start charging lakhs and lakhs rupees for solving that particular problem. The other benefit would be that you will now have a lot of case studies of that specific niche that people will be able to now see on your website, kind of like how you can see on my YouTube channel as well, where there are a lot of people, a lot of agencies that we have helped. Now, when other agency owners look at my case studies and they are like, oh, this person was able to get results with the help of Rohan, right? And then they are more inclined towards actually working with me and then giving me the business. On the other hand, if you go to my YouTube channel and you start seeing, somebody is, let's say, an e-commerce store owner, somebody is a manufacturer, somebody is like running some other different type of business, and I'm helping every Tom, Dick, and Harry, then people won't feel the conviction and won't actually associate themselves when it comes to working with me, and other agency owners won't find it relatable. So the TLDR of this is simple, right? Just pick one specific niche that you want to work with, right? It could be literally anybody, any one particular type of avatar. Find out one painful problem that they have, right? And then build one type of offer that you'll be doing for them so that you can solve their problem. Another example that I can think of, one of my clients, Pulkit, who decided to actually pick digital marketing, and then within digital marketing he decided to serve dentists. The problem that he decided to solve for dentists would be helping them get implant patients. Why? Because it's a very costly surgery, and of course these dentists would be happy to pay Pulkit a lot of money if he could help them acquire consistent implant patients. And how exactly Pulkit decided to solve this problem is by mastering in PPC, which stands for paid campaigns that he was able to run for these dentists and help them get consistent implant patients. So once you have achieved product market fit for your business, and how will you know that you have achieved product market fit? When you have successfully delivered results to your first 2 to 3 customers who belong to one niche, you have solved one painful problem and delivered them results using one type of specific solution, and those people have given you some sort of testimonial, that is when you have basically completed your primary focus or objective. Now your secondary focus would be to develop confidence and conviction in yourself to become a successful consultant and have the ability to go and pitch other clients as well. Now, a big thing that I notice when other agency owners are trying to pitch their clients is they do not have the necessary conviction or confidence in themselves when they are actually pitching to their clients. And as a result, the client kind of senses that these people don't know what they are talking about, and that's why they decide to move on to some other vendor and decide to, of course, treat these individuals like a commodity and then keep asking for discounts as well, right? So when you produce these case studies, you are able to actually become the authority of your niche, and you've become really really good at solving problem for at least 3 to 5 people. Eventually what will start happening is you will start developing that confidence and conviction, and that will allow you to position yourself superior when it comes to other agencies, and then in future also pitch to a lot of clients. Now, a quick hack that I can show you, especially if you're a beginner and you're at this stage, I want to show you one of my clients whose name is Yash Raj, right? And what Yash did is, by the way, Yash actually generated approximately 30 lakh rupees with the help of his agencies last month. And back when he got started with us, right, let me just show you. If I go to his profile and I actually look at 2020, right, you will see that on 8 December, Yash basically got a testimonial from this guy whose name is Nathan, and he was able to help him with his e-commerce, like a video testimonial. And there's this other testimonial as well from a guy called as Nicola that Yash was able to generate because he was able to get amazing results for him. Now please note, since Yash was just a complete beginner, he did not know these people, and he did not you know literally like have these testimonials from the past. Neither did he have like some big agency that he was associated with, which would allow him to partner up and get these testimonials. So what Yash did is he basically reached out to these random people on different kind of Facebook groups and whatnot, and he said, "Look, what I'll be doing is in the next 1 hour, I'll be providing you some tips which will allow you to grow your business, and I'll be giving you those tips for absolutely free, and I won't charge you any money. The only thing that I ask is if in 1 hour I'm able to actually share some sort of value with you, can you please record me a small video that I can actually post on my profile?" And the moment Yash did that, all these people started actually sharing their testimonials, and Yash was able to actually post them on their profile. And this grew Yash's conviction, which allowed him to now go and approach other people. And by showing that, oh, these are my clients and these are the people I work with. Now, if you want to work with me, you can pay me money. And let me show you something interesting that happened, right? As soon as Yash was able to do this, as you can see over here, closed a client for $1,000, and he paid me around $300 that he posted on 7 June. Literally 7 days later, he was able to post another one that signed my next client for $1,000, and he's already paid me half the amount. And then 17 June, he said that I signed my third client for £900, and he has been able to successfully receive the full payment. Again, this happened because Yash was able to pick one particular niche, which is e-commerce, solve problem for those individuals, and then basically get testimonials, develop conviction, and basically then sign more clients, which allowed him to scale his business. Now, at this point of time, the in terms of the team, what you must understand is you're going to be completely solo. You're going to be the only one working, because it doesn't make any sense to hire more people and increase your costs, because you are literally in the beginner stage of getting proof of concept. And the biggest need right now is the market already exists, right? So whatever niche you pick doesn't matter. A lot of people get stuck at this stage. Rohan, kya niche pakdu? What is the niche that I should actually go after, etc., etc.? Do not get confused about that at all, because see, the market is already there. Dentists already exist. They are already buying. They are part of the economy. They need help. E-commerce store owners, they also exist. They also need help. They are also participating in the economy. Doesn't matter what avatar you pick, they all need help. The main thing that you have to become really good at is being able to separate yourself, separate your message from the crowd, and actually become really really good at delivering them results, right? And the key questions that you should be asking yourself at this particular stage would be, who do I serve? What problems do I actually solve for them? What will be my value proposition? How will I differentiate myself amongst other kind of agency owners? And how exactly will I be presenting my offer? And again, if you need tips regarding how to answer these questions, there are a lot of free videos on my YouTube channel. Feel free to check them out right after you're done watching this video. Now, there are some internal struggles that you will also face during this stage, and personally, I've gone through them as well, and a lot of people that I know are also going through them. That's why I want to address them in this video. And the biggest struggle for you would be imposter syndrome. Now, what exactly does this mean? This basically means you doubting your own ability that, Rohan, what if I get these clients and I'm not able to get them results? What if I fail? What if things don't work out? And my suggestion to you is it's completely fine. Because think about this, when you learned how to drive a car for the first time in your life, were you perfect at it? Absolutely not, right? But today, right, do you even need to look at the gearbox to actually switch gears? You just drive smoothly, correct? And things go absolutely fine for you. You don't have to like recollect your knowledge and be nervous and whatnot. Similarly, when you're starting out with your agency business or any kind of service business, trust me, the experience would be daunting and scary. But do not worry about that, because once you overcome those fears and you're able to actually get some testimonials, just like how Yash was able to, and you consistently keep working hard every single day to overcome your fear and deliver amazing results to your clients, you will eventually become so confident that you won't even have this kind of doubt in your mind anymore. The other thing that a lot of people suffer from at this particular stage would be perfectionism. What they do is they would actually rent an office, they would try to publish those business cards, and then they would actually try to create a very fancy website and try to fake it and as if appear as if they are some sort of big agency, but the fact is they are not, and they're just getting started from their mom's basement. And here's something that I want you to know. Faking would actually create more doubts in the minds of your prospects, because they will start thinking, why is this guy pretending like this? Whereas they can see from the camera that you are not actually, the person you are claiming to be. Especially, I hate the people who end up using those virtual backgrounds on Zoom, pretending as if they are, in some big building, but they are not. And everybody can make out very, very easily. So just be you, be real, and do not try to actually become somebody that you're not. If you actually tend to tell the client that, look, I'm actually starting out, but the difference between me and the other agencies is that I'll be able to actually work harder because those agencies actually have bigger and better clients. But for me, you are my biggest client, and that's why I'll be able to give you the all the attention needed, and that's why I'll be able to give you better kind of results. So be real, do not fake, and actually stick to your roots. And that's something that a lot of your clients who are genuine will appreciate and eventually give you business in the long term as well. And the last thing that I must recommend to you is, a lot of people have this belief that at this stage I need to invest in a lot of tools, I need to invest in a lot of softwares because my mentor told me to do so. Now, again, at this stage, I would recommend keep your costs super, super low, keep it super simple, minimalistic. You do not need to actually spend a lot of money, and just try to think about it, like try to be a miser at this stage, right? That's the best thing I could actually recommend to you. Don't unnecessarily spend, first make money and then consider spending. So these are some tips that I could recommend to you, and if you're able to actually get over some of these fears and beliefs, you'll be able to actually scale past 1 lakh a month a lot easily. Now let's talk about stage number 2, which is the go-getter stage. Now, what exactly does this mean? Well, over here the revenue range would be anywhere between 1 lakh a month to 5 lakhs a month. Now, over here, what I recommend to a lot of people is to change your primary focus from just doing a lot of work for the client to actually start building more systems within your organization, which will sort of like allow you to do a lot of heavy lifting on behalf of your clients. Now, what do I mean by this? Let's say that you are trying to offer digital marketing services where you're helping a client get more customers using, let's say, Facebook ads. Okay. Now, earlier, when you used to work with a client, what you had to do is you had to sit with a client, you had to first understand their business, understand the various kind of challenges that they are having, then understand what the founder's story is, etc., and then basically create advertisement, etc., that are more relatable to the audience of that particular founder. However, what if you could actually create systems and processes around this particular stage? For example, let's say you have a pre-existing Google document where you have already written these questions, and maybe you record a small Loom video, and that Loom video basically walks the client through all those questions, something that you can easily send to the client before they hop on a call with you and they have already filled those questions. Now this small effort will actually save you a lot of Zoom meetings which you'll have to do unnecessarily, and this will allow you to actually move a lot faster with the client rather than you doing every single work with the client, right? So creating systems at this stage would be really beneficial. Another example that I could give to you is a lot of agencies, whenever you onboard with them, they have this huge complicated process of on getting onboarded. First they'll send you contract, then they might have to get on another Zoom call with you where they'll take some information, then there'll be another call where they take some other information, and then there'll be another call where they'll probably take access to your softwares or whatever. And honestly, the onboarding itself takes like 2 to 3 weeks, which kind of like makes the client very bored and disinterested and wanting to move on into something else. Because think about this, in a service type of business, the way you can actually delight a customer super fast is to give them outcomes super fast. And if you're going to take so long with onboarding, good luck with that. Instead, what you can do is you could probably create an in-house system or a process where a client watches some sort of video orientation which explains all the information that you had to provide to them to on a Zoom call. Maybe you can create some sort of Google form where the client can actually fill all the information that you need. You can basically create a Google document where people can actually find out, okay, this is how I have to give access to this particular software to this particular person, this is where I need to share my password, etc., etc. And all these processes, once they are streamlined, would save you weeks worth of efforts and would allow you to deliver results to your clients, and most importantly save you the time and the headache, which will allow you to actually onboard more clients. Because if you keep doing all this by yourself, you will be stuck at that 1 lakh per month stage and you will never be able to actually scale your business, right? Now the secondary focus of this particular stage would be to generate consistent cash flow, because right now you are doing every single thing possible. You are probably relying on referrals, you are probably hitting up your friends for more business, probably you are attending some BNI type of events, right, begging for leads. Maybe you are on some third party websites like Upwork, Fiverr, or whatever, trying to bid for clients. You need to actually figure out a consistent, predictable, and repeatable way where the client knocks on your door and actually gives you business. Now if you're looking for such strategies, once you're done watching this video, again, on my channel there are a lot of videos which teach you how to generate thousands of leads for absolutely free. Make sure to check them out, and that will solve this issue for you as well. Now in terms of team, again, I don't recommend hiring a lot of people at this stage as well, because with the help of systems and the right kind of processes, you'll be able to save a lot of time while keeping your cost low and eventually keeping your profit margin super, super high. And your biggest need at this point would be leveraging technology and creating systems so that you can escape the mundane and the monotonous tasks that you have to do for clients, like admin, onboarding, emails, social media messaging, follow ups, etc., so that you can dedicate all your time in terms of onboarding new clients and delivering amazing outcomes to your existing clients. And the key questions that you should ask at this particular stage would be, if I teach 50% of my processes to my clients, or if I'm able to actually take 50% of whatever I used to do manually and turn them into proper systems and processes, then will I be able to actually onboard more clients? And if the answer is yes, you're thinking in the right direction. And as a result of this, of course, your clients would be happier because they'll be able to get results faster and you'll be able to take on more clients. Some internal struggles that you might face at this particular phase would be that you might have some limiting beliefs that, Rohan, my market would not follow the instructions that I will give them. They want me to always hop on a call with them, they always want me to come to their office and do all the work for them. They literally want everything on the platter. And that is a wrong kind of belief or expectation to have, because what you have probably done is you have not onboarded the right kind of client, or you've probably not set the right kind of expectation. Especially after COVID, business owners are more likely to actually work online. You don't need to travel to their office. And more importantly, if you can get a particular business owner some sort of outcome, it doesn't matter, even if they have to do a little bit of work for their own business so that it can grow, right? I'm sure a lot of open-minded people will be willing to do that. So get rid of this belief. I have helped businesses doing even 15 cr a month, who are open towards doing anything for themselves as long as it leads to some sort of outcome. So if you give them some Google Doc to complete, trust me, they will do it. as long as you provide them the right kind of expectations. Now once you have actually passed this stage, honestly, now you're making anywhere between 1 to 5 lakhs a month. Congratulations, that's a huge accomplishment. Now you're part of literally amongst the top 1 to 2% Indians who are at this particular stage, right? Now let's get into stage number 3, where you are like, Rohan, I'm super ambitious and now I want to earn anywhere between 5 lakhs to 15 lakhs per month. And that is when you will enter the stage of a campaigner, right? Now over here, your primary focus should be to build a non-linear marketing system that generates you leads whenever you want and whenever you desire, because you have pretty much solve the problem of developing enough systems within your organization that can enroll and onboard new clients. Now you need more clients, but you don't have the time of actually bidding, like how I mentioned earlier. You don't have the time to actually attend those events. You don't have time for networking. You want something that works and gets you leads that results in sales, right? So that is what you should focus on building. Now for me personally, I like to build something called as a video sales letter, which is a 30-minute video that you run on an automation basis. You drive traffic to it with the help of paid ads. People watch the video and then they are able to actually book a call with you one to one and eventually buy your services, right? So that is what I prefer. I've been doing that since the last 4 to 5 years, and that is something that you should definitely also check out. Again, if you don't want to do that, there are a lot of other methods as well, like cold emailing, there's LinkedIn outreach, but my preference is focusing on building a video sales letter. Now your secondary focus would be maybe building like a group coaching program and start actually taking your clients and basically coaching them in some sort of group setting, where you do not have to actually one-on-one coach every single individual, or one-on-one tell them that, hey, this is the system that you should probably follow. So for example, one thing that I've noticed that is working really, really well in today's time is, let's say that you get 2 to 3 business owners and you're about to cover the exact same topic that you might have to repeat if you were to, let's say, coach one person, right? And those business owners are actually, let's say, belonging to a similar kind of industry, but let's say they have different target audience. Let's say you have one dentist located in Delhi, the other one located in Bangalore. Now instead of you doing like a one-on-one session with each one of them and dedicating a lot of that time, what you can do is you could probably invite them to a group call and sort of like explain whatever topic that you want to cover, and as a result you'll be able to save that time, and rather than doing 3 calls, you'll be able to actually do that in one call. And this is working really, really well in today's time. Now in case you don't want to do that and you're like, Rohan, but my clients do not want to actually come on a group call, they want private attention, then maybe at this stage what you can consider is hiring somebody called as an account manager. Account manager is a person who works with these people on a one-to-one basis, provides them the results, and basically is a customer success representative. Okay, now this person will be able to actually replace you when it comes to doing onboarding calls. How do you do that? Basically make that individual shadow you on at least 5 to 10 calls. Once they have done that, once they have learned the process, now they'll be able to do the future onboardings on your behalf, or even future check-in calls, and basically take the end-to-end accountability of being able to deliver results to your clients, right? Now in terms of team, right, what I would recommend is it would be you, right? Maybe for some virtual assistants that you can consider, for example, for, let's say, building your funnel, or maybe sending some contracts to the clients. Maybe you'll have some VAs that you're working on that you're paying like on an hourly basis. Again, do not take the risk of hiring somebody full time. You do not need that right now. The only full-time position, or like a project-based consultant, that I would recommend to you would be that account manager who can actually take care of these clients and basically provide them the assistance when it comes to, let's say, onboarding them or getting them the outcome that they desire. And your biggest need at this point of time, in my opinion, as I mentioned already, is to get more leads and make consistent sales, because now you want to scale your business, get more clients, and actually take care of that. And the key question that I would recommend asking would be, Rohan, how do I get more high quality leads within my system, and how do I turn them into clients predictably? And your internal struggles at this stage would be fear of what people will think after seeing your advertisement. Rohan, what if I'm not able to film my ad? What if I'm not able to create content? What if I'm not good at camera, right? And various kind of inner beliefs. Rohan, I don't know how this technology works. Oh my god, this funnel stuff is so complicated. look, if you want to succeed in life or you want to grow a successful business, you have to get over those fears, and you have to actually put in the work to actually do that. And there are a lot of videos and free resources on the internet that allow you to do that, and especially with the help of AI, it is very much possible. But in case you still struggle, see above, right? I told you, you can hire project based consultants or virtual assistants who will be very happy to actually do all this work on your behalf as well. So once you have done that, and now you have a predictable system of generating leads, turning those leads into clients, you also have a few team members who are helping you fulfill the clients, and you also have an amazing system that you have successfully built, which allows you to handle clients as well. Now we move on to stage number 4, which is called as the advisor stage. And this is the stage that I would recommend to anyone who's looking to earn between 15 lakhs to 35 lakhs a month. Now I get it, this is a little bit beyond the scope of the video as the title suggested. However, I still want to share with you as a bonus so that you can get the maximum value. Primary focus at this particular stage, especially when I was at this particular stage, was to stepping away from actually coaching clients, hosting those multiple sessions, and basically doing all that manual and grunt work. Despite having proper systems, what you now have to do is you have to actually take all the information that you have created so far and turn that into some sort of coaching or learning management system or a solution. Right now, what does that exactly mean? Now what happened is, once I reached anywhere between 30 to 40 clients at Uability, I started noticing that my WhatsApp was getting, literally it was exploding every single day. I had so many messages that I had to take care of despite having a team. And despite having the kind of onboarding systems that I talked about earlier, clients would ask me, Rohan, this isn't working, can you please help me? Or they might call me at 12 a.m. And it was just becoming very, very unscalable for me. So what I decided to do is, I decided to take every single thing that I knew about getting my clients outcome that they truly desire, and I decided to create short and to the point videos which were also detailed, and uploaded them on my learning management solution, which at that time was Teachable, and now I use School, which is again a great platform that you can check out. Now over here, what I did is, now I started telling my clients that, look, we will be providing you coaching, we'll be providing you the whatever results that you want, but your job is now to also go through these videos and basically do the homework and the action steps that are given in this particular LMS, to be able to actually follow through and complete whatever journey that you have, so that you can get the outcome that you desire. Now, initially, this was a little bit challenging for me because I had this limiting belief, Rohan, why would somebody watch these videos? They are such big business owners. But you know what? If your videos can get those people better outcomes than what they would if they were to even work with one on one with another agency, don't you think it's like worth it? And please bear in mind, by this time I had like 30, 40 case studies of me being able to actually deliver results with predictability. So I had that conviction, I had that confidence, and I knew if my clients watch these videos, they follow these action steps, they will get the action items or the results or the outcome that they want truly. Okay, so this is what I did. And then of course the secondary focus is making sure that you're consistently getting leads again and again. Now at this stage, I would recommend having like a small core team, because what you would start noticing is your time is going everywhere. You are first sometimes filming ads, you are then replying to your clients, you are then maybe replying to some sort of WhatsApp message, and then you're maybe coordinating with your team members. Maybe sometimes some tech broke and some system broke and you don't know what exactly to do. So that's why you have to build this team, because your biggest need right now is to buy back your time, which honestly is just 24 hours. Like, think about this: Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, everyone, and you have one thing in common, which is you all have 24 hours, right? And so do I. That's why you have to make sure that you can get the right kind of people in place, you can build the right kind of LMS in place, so that you could basically buy back the time that you have been craving for. So the questions that you should ask yourself: how do I buy back my time? By building the right kind of LMS, by hiring the right kind of talented people. How do I grow my business without actually having to do sales myself, or without having to do fulfillment all by myself? Right? These are the questions that you really, really need to start asking, right? And at this stage, you'll be very afraid. You'll be like, but Rohan, nobody can sell better than me, nobody can fulfill my clients better than me. LMS, no, my clients would not watch that. And this is what you have to really get over, because trust me, at this stage, if you really want to build a business and not like one of those one guru brands that you see on the internet, uh, you have to actually take on this step. And this is how real companies grow. Take into account any kind of multi-million or billion-dollar company, this is what they do as well. So that being said, the final stage of this entire pathway that I want to walk you through would be stage number 5, which is the innovator stage. Right now, this is for anybody watching this video. Uh, Probably won't apply to a lot of people, but still, in case you are one of them, I'm pretty sure this would be helpful. Anywhere between the revenue range of 35 lakhs a month to 1 year per month, the primary focus at this stage would be building a coaching and a delivery team, right? And the secondary focus would be to make sure that you're getting clear regarding your mission, vision, and culture, right? And making sure that everything within your organization is automated and your business is at a point where it runs pretty much without you. And that is like the end goal that you want to reach at. And that's why doing something like this would be requiring you to have a core team. Now, why exactly do I say that your business should run without you? Because a lot of you watching this video might be thinking, Rohan, I thought I watch a lot of Gary Vee videos and he tells me that I need to hustle and basically do all that grind work. Isn't that what business is? Isn't that what Elon Musk's tweets also say? Yeah, that's true. But the fact is that if your business is too dependent upon you, it becomes like a non-sellable entity. So one day, in case you decide to, let's say, exit the business or sell it, or maybe do a IPO or whatever, nobody's going to invest in your business if it's your face all the time showing and you are doing pretty much all the heavy lifting within your business, right? You eventually need to actually create people who can run the day to day, and probably you could focus on bigger and better things like maybe innovating, right? So your biggest need at this point of time would be it's time to become a leader by basically assigning the right kind of A players in each department. So at this point, you should have a director of client success. You should have a director of sales. You should probably have a director of operations. And if possible, you would be the CEO. And if you have also reached a point beyond that, you might also have a CEO reporting to you, right? And that is the ideal stage that you want to go up. And another example that I could give to you is hiring sales reps so that you can step away from sales, or hiring coaches who are capable of producing results, and then having a director to making sure that they can also take care of such things, right? So the key question that you might ask at this point would be, how can I get my clients results at scale, and how do I build coaches underneath me and leaders underneath me who believe in the movement as much as I do, and they are basically willing to do anything possible to ensure the quality of your company is next level. Because remember, the quality of your company and how it goes is really dependent upon the quality of people you have in your front line, people who are representing your organization, right? And some of the internal struggles that you might face at this particular stage would be, how do I get somebody to take control of some of the work or a lot of the work that I do, and make sure that they could still grow the organization and make it run effectively and efficiently? How do I trust somebody to take over this position that I have been handling for a long period of time? What if they walk away? What if they copy and start their own business? How do I incentivize them? What kind of profit share should I give to them? And what if my team doesn't consider me as a leader, and what if I fail to actually lead them to the next level, right? So these are some things that you might have to think about when you are here, and if you want to scale to the next level, right? So these are the 5 stages that you can literally walk through if you want to grow your business to 1 year a year, or even beyond, like even if you want to make that per month. And if you want literally follow these steps to the T, you'll be able to actually unlock something that a lot of agency owners struggle to do till date. Now, if you like this video and if you found that this video was valuable to you, all I want you to do is actually hit the like button below and subscribe to this channel. It will support the algorithm and will motivate me to actually record more future videos like such. Again, if you don't already know who I am, my name is Rohan Dhawan. I'm the CEO and founder of UAbility. Till date, we have worked with 2,000 plus clients, out of which we have produced 1,200 plus documented case studies, including some of the biggest brands in the company, people like Digital Deepak, Himesh Madan, we have Akshay Abhinav and Nirmeth, we have worked with people like Dharneetran GD, Gopal Krishnan, and many more. And my goal is to basically help talented individuals and agency owners like yourself to get high ticket clients all over the globe. If you want access to this document and everything that I shared for absolutely free, all you have to do is just click the link in the description below, and you'll be able to actually opt in and download it for no cost at all. All right, do that right now, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.